What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Devin Haney. Devin Haney says that he's negotiating with Yuriorkis Gamboa for a fight. Wow. Of course, we know that the 38-year-old Gamboa hasn't had a major win in years. Well, a lot of people keep saying they would like to see Devin Haney fight a real contender, and he's got the WBC lightweight title and all, but if this was 8, 9, 10 years ago, 2 weight classes below, this would be the case. And I feel that Haney facing Yuriorkis Gamboa right now is very far off the rocker. But anyway, let me continue. Haney said on Twitter that he's negotiating with a fight with the 38-year-old Cuban fighter. And of course, he's lost to Gervonta Tank Davis in December of 2019, where he suffered a torn Achilles and underwent surgery in January. Gamboa has reportedly been recovering well and was planning a September return as of March, but injury combined with age, combined with Gamboa not having really good win in years, combined with him not being a lightweight, I suppose my point is made. Haney, 24-0-15, won the interim WBC belt, which didn't need to exist as the WBC had just crowned a new lightweight champion 2 weeks prior last September against Zaur Abdullayev, and was bumped to full titleist status shortly after, when Vasily Lomachenko decided to be franchise champion. Okay. Which in a position that can't be won or lost, that requires nothing other than being considered too important to have to deal with a mandatory challenger. So we know that. But of course, Gamboa, 33-18, was once one of boxing's promising fighters, and he was that way for a very long time, and he kind of slowly diminished. Okay. Now, Devin Haney negotiating with Yuriorkis Gamboa, I think you have to look at the comparison, okay? Devin Haney should fight someone else other than that. He shouldn't fight Yuriorkis, but from Yuriorkis' point of view, he's trying to get a paycheck, okay? He hasn't had a good win in years, but he can fight, and if you fight, you get paid, and I think Yuriorkis is trying to get paid, okay? And I think Yuriorkis, at this point of his career, you know, good fighters die hard. Roy Jones, Sugar Shane. I'm not even saying he's on their level, but I'm just using that as an example where fighters that were once prominent, good, you know, undefeated, fierce champions lose, and then you get accustomed to them losing. Yuriorkis is in that same group, okay? And I think at this point he's just trying to get a paycheck. So I think Devin Haney, I wouldn't say lowering his standards, but because I'm not taking anything against Yuriorkis, I just feel that he should fight someone else on top of Yuriorkis fought Tank Davis. And then, you know, and on this channel, I've criticized and counterpunched Tank Davis for, you know, allowing his team to put him in there with certain fighters, smaller fighters, older fighters, this, that, and the other. Devin Haney is no exception. Okay, he's a younger, bigger guy, and he shouldn't be lowered to standards of fighting guys like Yuriorkis Gamboa either. Okay, I can't talk about Gervonta Tank Davis and not talk about Devin Haney. Devin Haney's doing the same shit. He's fighting this guy and he's negotiating with Yuriorkis Gamboa. I mean, yeah, I know you want a tune-up and all, but no. You can't then go back and say, oh, well, Devin Haney ain't fought nobody and you're fighting his leftovers. Counterpunch. You know, that's, you know, you look at that and you look at, okay, yeah, he fought 12 rounds. Now, you could flip it. Let's say he does fight Gamboa. You better get Gamboa's ass out of there in less than 6 rounds. Because if you don't, and Gamboa goes 12 rounds, then you say, well, damn, you're no better than Gervonta Tank Davis. He can't make weight, but damn, he can't take out a 38-year-old one-legged guy. Well, obviously, you can't either if you let that fight continue. So if you're going to get a fight like Yuriorkis Gamboa, you better show Gamboa why this should be his last fight. Okay? and he should never get into the ring again. He shouldn't want a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis. You were the Tank. You ran him over, and you got him out of the game. That's what Devin Haney should do if he's going to do that. If he's going to compare, you know what I mean? And I know what's going on with Eddie Hearn, and I know what he's doing. You know, and I know why why Yuriorkis Gamboa is being that person picked, because Gamboa went 12 rounds with Davis, right? So if Eddie Hearn gets him in there, gets a fight with Yuriorkis, you know, a guy that, you know, and he doesn't injure himself, and you don't see any signs of that leg bothering him, and it would look very good for Devin Haney. So I get it. I get the strategy, but it better work. Devin Haney better pull it off, because if he doesn't pull it off, he's no different than Gervonta Tank Davis, the undisputed king of Twitter. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think about Devin Haney's negotiating with Yuriorkis Gamboa. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.